It was mastering recruiting and team building in those very early years that helped me eventually create a full-time income in network marketing, and not just recruiting people and saying, best of luck, my job is done, but actually working with and mentoring people for the last 20 years. And I can tell you that this is a skill that is very necessary if you want to build a business of significance. Be honest. Have you ever said, I suck at recruiting? I suck at recruiting. I've said it. I don't even like saying it as an example of what other people say. Someone knock on wood. I'm amazing at recruiting. People are so lucky when I recruit them. They are so fortunate when I share this phenomenal, amazing, super duper fantastic freaking opportunity to earn residual income. You got to understand, you got a miracle in your mouth. This is the best, greatest, most incredible blessing of some people's lives. Network marketing 20 years ago, when I got started, was very different than it is today. But back then and still today, it is the greatest blessing. For people that are open, people that are frustrated, people that are, maybe disenchanted with their current situation or circumstances, like they're no longer in love with their job, they're no longer in love with their business, or they own a business that owns them. So many people are looking for what we got, y'all. Like, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't want another income stream? Now, back in the day, people said no because, quite honestly, they didn't have time to do the meetings and the calls and all the things. Nowadays, my God, you can put up a simple post on social media and make money. You could do a TikTok. How could anyone not be interested in that? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I think a lot of people suck at recruiting because number one, they don't talk to most of the people they're connected with. Why? Because you're scared of rejection. By the way, I don't like being rejected either. This is why I actually started. If I was being honest and I was thinking about what initially got me excited about social media, it wasn't building a multi-million-dollar business. Honestly, I was like, if I could just recruit 3 to 5 people a month, which is funny because years and years later, that's what we're doing. Consistently, I recruit 3 to 5 a month. Now, some months, of course, it's a lot more than 3 or 5. Some months, it's literally like last month, I think it was like 4 people. I started like 4 new teams. And I want you to start changing up that language. When you recruit a new person, you're partnering with them to help them build their own business. You're partnering with them to start their team, to build their customer base. Capiche? I didn't want to have to prospect people, but man, I was like on social media. Number one, I could talk to complete strangers all day, every day. I'll never run out of people to talk to online. Number two, I wanted to learn attraction marketing so that when people come to me, it's easier than me having to go to them. Now, do I still recommend prospecting? Obviously, if you're launching a new business, you got to play the numbers. I don't want you to treat people like a number, but it is a numbers game. We say you don't want to have commission breath, but you're not going to make any commissions if you're not proactively talking to people. Unless, look, if you're like a massive influencer, you do a post on social media, 100 people say, hey, what is it? I want to buy some of that. Sure, that does happen once in a while, but most people starting out, building a business, they're going to have to proactively reach out to people. Again, you do have platforms like TikTok now. There are other ways to get in front of a cold audience. But when someone's brand new, and let's say they have 900 Facebook friends or even 90 Facebook friends, it would make more sense, in my opinion, for them to start with the people they're already friends with than trying to go out there and attract people on TikTok. Because even though, a platform like TikTok is really hot, for every viral TikTok video, there's hundreds that don't go viral. There's thousands of TikTokers that are struggling getting any traction, right? Now, of course, we highlight, a viral video. We highlight the big stories, the big success stories. But a lot of times, and this is just the reality, a lot of the people that are crushing it on TikTok, they did not start out crushing it. Some did, but most of them, it was a grind over the course of weeks and months. So when someone's brand new, they're not going to post TikTok videos and get crickets for weeks and months. Most likely, they're going to get discouraged. So when someone is brand new, in my opinion, they need to hit their warm market hard. But still today, 20 years left in this profession, when I connect with someone, I have no problem telling them what I do. Now, of course, I might ask them what they do. What have they been up to? How's the family? If it's someone I haven't spoke to in a while or someone I've never spoke to, like I ask questions, I get to know people. But I am looking to pop the question. And I'm not being fake about it. I just know I've got something great. I got the cookie. Now, I want you to tell yourself that you got the cookie, that you have this golden freaking ticket, like in Willy Wonka, like you have something that people can be a part of. And look, not everybody's going to take advantage of it. Not everybody that takes advantage of it is going to run, right? There's how many of us have a lot of part-time, spare time, whenever they find time type marketers on our team. That's fine. The majority of the people within your organization are going to be those part-timers. But there are some people out there looking to change their life. They want comma checks. You should have this mindset that you are sharing an opportunity that could potentially change someone's life. So why would you keep that a freaking secret? The problem is most of us lack belief. We're so afraid of rejection. We're so afraid of being embarrassed or maybe starting small. When the truth is, everyone starts somewhere. Everyone starts at zero. Everyone gets started trying the products, talking to a handful of people, putting out their first post, starting to learn the ATM system. Let me know in the comments if you're using the ATM system in your company. That's the greatest system since sliced bread. I'm just going to tell y'all. And look, here's the thing. When I ATM 3 people today, I told them all the same thing. I'm going to add you to a group that's all about the products so you can learn more about our gut health product, our weight management product, our liquid collagen, our skincare, like our smart coffee it's like my favorite product and drink it every morning. So does Nadya, right? Like I'm going to plug you into the groups that are all about the products and I'm going to plug you into the one that's all about the business. So we have a group for product testimonials, product videos. And we have a group that's all about the income side of what we do, how we make money online. And I tell them, all you have to do is what I'm doing with you right now. Do you know anyone that wants to live longer, look younger, feel better, lose some weight? Now, obviously, I'm saying this in a funny way. I tell them, listen, if you know people that would fit into one of those categories, you can add them to the product group. If you know anyone that would like more income, they would like another income stream, they understand the value in residual income. If you know anyone that would like to make more money this year than they made last year, they would like to be debt-free, they would like residual income, marketing consumable products. I mean, how many of us are planning on brushing our teeth for the rest of our life? How many of us are planning on taking nutrition the rest of our life? How many of us are planning on wearing deodorant the rest of our life or using skincare the rest of our life? That's right. So for the life of the customer, you're getting paid if they love the products and they keep buying and using the products. Capiche? Most people would love another income stream. The only reason they don't take advantage of it, because honestly, they don't want to get their hopes up. When you get on the other side of this thing and you start seeing the results you desire, you start to get in that better financial place. You'll look back. I was just talking to one of our leaders today, Rena Zahara, one of the most amazing leaders I've ever worked with. So much integrity. She's such a powerhouse, but she was just super freaking consistent for years. And she wasn't seeing big profits. She wasn't seeing the results. She would get discouraged because she's human, but she kept going. And she is on pace right now to hit one of the biggest ranks in our company, but she was just one of those people that just kept the faith. And now that she's on the other side of it, she has so much more appreciation. So I just wanted to give you that mindset hack in the beginning, because I think some of y'all need some mindset hacking. You need some brainwashing, as Nadya would say. People say, oh, you're brainwashed. And it's like, hey, some brains need a good washing, as BK Baraka famously says. I want you to think long-term when you're building a team. I want you to look at it like you're investing in something, investing in real estate, investing in a company. Like, you don't invest in real estate and go, okay, it's been 60 days. When can I quit my job? All right, it's been a year. When am I going to be rich? Like, that's not how it works. That's not how it works with investing in your 401k, or most people end up with a 401k that's a 101k. You feel me? Anyway. So there's never been a better time to create residual income from home. We have a phone-based business. I think most people these days want a phone-based business. They want another income stream. Yeah, they're afraid to get their hopes up, but this is why you got to have posture. This is why you got to follow up with people. This is why you got to be a great question asker. I love asking people, what's got you wanting to start a home-based business? Why do you want another income stream? What is your goal? What are you looking to accomplish? Let them talk. Stop selling. Ask more questions. I know for some of us, it's and I posted about this on Instagram the other day. Sometimes it's hard to be confident when you're new to this type of business. So just borrow the confidence of your upline. Or if your upline sucks, find some sideline brothers and sisters to work with. And you don't need confidence when you're new. You need courage. Choose courage over comfort. All right, so a couple things. Number one, I always talk to people about the simplicity. When I add them to the group, I say, listen, let me know when you accept the invites to the group. I'm going to tag you in some videos that'll explain the comp plan. It'll explain getting started. That way you can learn more about the products, learn more about the company. You'll have a better understanding. I'm using the tools. Don't be a fool, use a tool. But the other part of it is I say, listen, when I follow up with you tomorrow, When I follow up with you tomorrow, I'm going to introduce you to some of my partners. I'm going to introduce you to some other leaders. Why? Because I'm telling you, please write this down. If you forget everything I've been ranting about, group chats are imperative. Group chats are imperative. So I'll give you an example. Yesterday, I ATM'd someone. She's super sharp. This morning, the first thing I did was put her in a group chat with 4 other social marketers on my team. Now, I used to put my upline in chats all the time. I love my upline. They're amazing. But I'm like, you know what? Let me use my downline because number one, they're just as effective as my upline. They're just as good. They could say great things too. But the thing that I love about putting my downline in chats is they see me leading by example. And they can speak from actual experience working with me and can edify me. Like my upline can edify me too, but it's like I'm on their team. These people are on my team and I love showing them that I'm literally doing the do. And it's cool because I'll put them in chats and they're all sidelined to each other and they're all loving on each other. They're bouncing off of each other, kind of like, like maybe, Jen hears what Mindy says and then Jen agrees with Mindy and then, Sarah comes in and says something and then Jen comes in and like, I just love that because they're all kind of feeding off of each other and collaborating. And then they might start their own group chats with one another, with their prospects. And I'm not even a part of some of those. Anyway, I'm going on a whole deep dive on this because I'm telling you right now, my close ratio would suck if I did not introduce my prospects to someone else. I don't need to do group chats, but I'm telling you, if I don't do them, my close ratio is way lower than if I do them because I get to hear other people's stories. The problem is when you become successful, people can't relate to you. Like I remember when I first heard someone talk about 10,000 a month and that sounded like $1 billion. And if someone were talking to me about 100 grand a month, I remember when I joined this one company and they were saying this guy was making 100 grand a month, which makes me so skeptical now when I look back. I'm like, I couldn't relate to him. I couldn't even imagine making that much money. Now that would be like a horrible month. And again, you might say John's being cocky. No, I'm just telling you the possibility, yo. I'm telling you the possibility. All right. So when I put them in a group chat, I go, listen, all you have to do is what I'm doing with you right now. All you have to do is what I'm doing with you right now. I put people in groups, I tag them in videos, and then I set up a group chat and introduce them to other people. That's it. I get myself out of the way. And they get to hear the sincerity. They get to hear the vulnerability. They get to hear the reality of our business. They get to meet other people that are literally building this business. And they're being authentic. They're sharing their story. They're being friendly. They're being friendly. It's amazing how much money you can make in network marketing if you're just nice to people. And I don't try to convince people either. I literally don't. Someone's like, is that like MLM? I'm like, well, yeah, MLM has a bad rap. And honestly, we probably earned that negative reputation because most MLMs are glorified pyramid schemes. They're not about selling the product. They're about recruiting recruiters to recruit recruiters. All they talk about is making money and the compensation plan. That's why people don't like MLM. I'll tell you this, write this down. This is another good note. If you want to recruit more people, it's very simple. Sell more product. Lead with the product. My top recruiters, they lead with the product. And then when someone says, what is it? How much does it cost? Where can I buy it? Tell me more. How does it work? They go, hey, I'm going to add you to a group, tag you in some information that answers that question, those questions. Would you also be open to taking a look at the business side of what we do? Because we have a group that's all about the comp plan and how we make money from our phones. Would you be interested in another income stream? Would you be open? Actually, you want to use the word open. It's hard to be interested in something when you don't know what it is. Like interested in what? I don't even know what you do. But open, everybody wants to be open-minded. Nobody wants to be called. You ever called somebody closed-minded? Or has anyone ever called you closed-minded? Don't you just hate that? If someone calls you closed-minded, that's like saying you're negative. Listen, you're literally training people from the very first conversation. Very first conversation, you're training people. It's not about how you get the lead. I heard Ray Higdon say this one time, and I'm like, it's so true. It's not how you generate the lead. It's what you do with the lead. People are on their knees every night praying for a solution. And look, I can't reach everybody. My team can't recruit everybody. Not everybody's joining one company. There are so many companies, so many distributors out there. You got to get out of your own way. You're overthinking it too much. You're so scared of failure that you don't understand. That's where success lives. It's outside your comfort zone. That's where success lives. You fail forward. Like, did you forget how to speak human? Hey, I found something. I'm excited about it. I'd love to share it with you. Now, how about this? Write this one down. Have you ever used the indirect approach? The indirect approach is money in the bank. If I was reaching out to Kaylee, hey, Kaylee, how's it going? How's the family? What have you been up to? We go back and forth, little back and forth. Kaylee, listen, the reason I'm reaching out to you is because I found something incredible. I'm super pumped about it. I know you're crushing it. I know you love your job. I know you love your business. I know you're super busy. But do you know anyone that could help with the expansion of our company? We have so much growth right now. Our company's exploding. Like, we literally don't have enough people representing the brand. We don't have enough people to promote these products. Like, it's just exploding right now. Literally in other countries, it's the craziest thing. We launched new products. We're having tremendous growth, and we're looking for people that are open, that are motivated, that want to make money online. Now, I know you got a lot going on, but if you know anybody that would love to make more money, let me know. And you smile. They might say, John, they can't hear me smiling. Yes, they can. The feeling, the emotion. So the excitement is way more important than what you say. Hey, listen, I'm making money online. We're helping other people do the same thing, marketing these incredible products. I don't think you'd be interested because I know you're super busy. You see? You guys see what I'm doing here? I know you got a lot going on. But if you know anyone that's wanting to make more money, they would love another income stream, they would love to make money from home, feel free to introduce me to them or feel free to pass on my information. We're always looking for motivated, amazing people, nice, positive people that are wanting to supplement their income. But do you see how, like, by me saying that, number one, and this is just me just winging it right now, okay? But do you see how when I say that, number one, the person's probably thinking, I would like that. I would like another income stream. Number two, if they say no, or if they say, okay, I'll let you know, did they reject me? I didn't even get rejected. I can't get rejected because I didn't point blank ask them. Do you see what's happening here? This is freaking genius. But I'm going to challenge all of you to do that with 10 people this week. 10 people that are on your chicken list, the people you're too chicken to reach out to. And you know why you're chicken of them. You know why you're afraid to talk to them, because they're your best contacts. They're the most successful people you know. That's why you're scared. And I want you to reach out to 10 people that you have not reached out to and say, listen, I know you're busy. I know you do well. I know you got a lot going on. Compliment them. But we're expanding a business. We're looking for people that are amazing, that are motivated, that are looking to supplement their income. If you know anyone, let me know. I'd love to talk to them. If not, no big deal. John, I'm not a great leader yet. John, I suck at recruiting. I need to get better at recruiting. Look, you're not a great recruiter yet. You're not a great leader yet. But you know what? No one's born that way. These are developed skills. This is just what it is. Like, let me ask you this. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk real. How many people did you attempt to recruit this week? How many? Let me know in the comments. How many people did you pop the question? If you tell me, like, I'm struggling with recruiting, but you haven't popped the question this week, why am I popping the question? I don't need to recruit anybody. To make the check I'm going to make this month or last month or the month before. I can recruit 0 people. But why would I do that? Why would I keep this a secret? Why would I not want to change someone's life? That's just selfish. Like, oh, you don't even need to recruit people. So why are you recruiting? Because I love it. Because like I said, I have a passion for it. You know what? Forget that. I'm freaking obsessed. I am obsessed. Think about it all the time. I love what I do.